Hey guys, AncapTwoFour here from SmartMadden.com, coming back with another play out of our gun-tight offset tight end formation scheme series. Today we're going to be looking at the play called Saints Spot Shake, and in this particular video we're going to go ahead and show it to you against cover 2 and how we're going to be able to attack this coverage to move the ball at will. So this first cover 2 setup is something I'm going to teach on the left hash only. The reason why I teach on the left hash is because it's the most consistent way of getting the reaction from the defense that you want. And what you're going to do on this setup is both put the X and the B both on fades, okay? Both those outside guys on fades, put the Y on an in and block your running back. What that's going to do is it's going to allow this A receiver who has this unique route to get an outside release and up the field as soon as possible, getting the attention of that safety on the right of screen, which is the strong safety in this situation, leaving the B open on the right hand side. So let's go take a look at it now. See how the A gets down the field. Watch how that strong safety jumps him. Now you're going to throw it to this B receiver for the easy catch down the field, guys. So the next setup for cover 2 is something I also like on the left hand side. Now the setup here is going to be a little bit different. What we're going to do is put the X on an out, and we're going to go ahead and block our running back, and then we're going to take this B receiver, put him on a fade, and move him out to the right hand side. What that does is basically go ahead and widens out that strong safety on the right hand side to cover towards the B. When the A has this nice outside release and gets up the field, he's going to be the first threat to that one free safety that needs to cover the middle of the field as soon as he sees that guy get free released, leaving the Y to be wide open on the left hand side. So the idea is to see that the safeties will shift towards the right of the screen, leaving the Y wide open. So let's go ahead and take a look at it now. Watch the A get down the field. That guy's going to go ahead and cover him, leaving the Y open on the left-hand side for the easy 20 to 30 yard gain pretty easily. Now, that time I had a little bit of pressure in my face, so I threw it a little bit earlier. But if you don't have the pressure on your face, you definitely have the ability to get that player down the field for even longer of yards. Just going to look at it again here. A gets down the field. The guy's going to have to cover him. You're going to see that you're going to be able to throw this right here and get the easy play down the sideline, and that's the way it's drawn up to get that guy over. So we're going to be able to use this same setup with a little bit of a twist in order to get the B receiver open. So let me go ahead and show it to you. Put the X on the out like we did before, the B on the fade, and the RB on the block. That's what we did before, but what we did is we took the B receiver and we motioned him out to the right. If you don't motion him out to the right, what you're going to be able to see is that that player is going to jump the A receiver, that strong safety on the right-hand side, because before we widened him out in order to get the shift of the safeties. If we keep him in tight, he's going to jump that A because it's a unique outside release, leaving the B open. So I'll show it to you now. Watch the A get down the field. That's going to be his first threat. He jumps that. You're going to be able to throw to this the B receiver right here for the easy score using the same exact setup. So now we're going to go ahead and move the ball to the right hash mark and show you some right hash mark setups to attack this cover 2 defense. What we're going to do is show you that we're going to take this Y receiver and we're going to motion him out to the left hand side. Then we're going to take this A receiver, put him on a fade, and block your running back. This is going to allow for you to hit this X receiver in the seam, as the Y is going to get the attention of that one free safety, the A is going to get attention of that strong safety, and that B is going to go ahead and just kind of hold everybody as close to the line of scrimmage as possible, leaving the X open. So let's go ahead and run it for you here. You're going to watch that X receiver just kind of get right in the seam. Nobody's there. You're going to be able to catch this ball for the easy score right down the seam. Now this works on the middle and on the right-hand side. This next cover 2 setup is also from the right-hand side. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take this X receiver and we're going to motion him to the right while putting the Y on a fade and blocking our running back. What you're going to see is we're going to do kind of a crisscross here with the A and the X. The A gets down the field quicker because of that outside release, leaving the X wide open on the right-hand side. So let's go ahead and show it to you here. Put the A down there. You're going to see that the X gets behind him, and you're going to see how open this X gets as they crisscross because the other A gets the strong safety's attention. Show it to you one more time just so you can see for consistency purposes. All you're doing again is moving that guy over, putting the Y on the fade, blocking your running back, creating that crisscross motion. The A is going to get down there quicker, leaving the X open, and you're going to be able to just bullet it over to that right-hand side for the easy catch and score against cover 2. So this next setup is one of my favorites as I attack cover 2 with, and I'm going to kind of break it down why it works. The first thing we're going to do is block our running back for extra protection, and we're going to move this A receiver over in order to get the attention of that free safety. Now we're going to take this X route, we're going to put him on a flat, and we're going to kind of do a flood concept to the left, but with unique routes. The X is going to keep that one cornerback to the line of scrimmage as close as he can, while the A gets that nice inside release where he does not get bumped and goes ahead and gets and attacks that one free safety, leaving the Y open towards the sideline on that unique route. Now the B has a nice route as well that we can go ahead and hit if there's any type of pressure, because he's going to kind of do a spot route. We're going to get that a little bit into a little bit later on how we can use that route as a back route as well. But we're going to attack with the wide receiver for this play. So let's go ahead and look at it here. Watch how that A receiver gets down the field and attacks that free safety, leaving the Y open on the left-hand side for the easy catch and run after the play. Like I said, this play can be done anywhere here, so we'll go ahead and put it on the right hash just so you can see the consistency of it. We'll just move this guy over again, put the RB on a block, put the X on a fade, and we're going to attack the left side of the field with that wide receiver the same exact way we did before. Let's watch that A get down the field. He's going to get that attention. You're going to be able to throw that ball over the top right there and be able to get the extra yardage. I kind of threw it a little quick there, but it doesn't really matter because you're going to be able to use that unique route by the Y and the A to make this work and be able to get that ability to just attack that one place. See how the A gets there, he gets the attention. Now you're going to be able to throw it right there like I was showing you before and get the extra yardage anywhere on the field. So the next few cover 2 beaters, we're going to go ahead and show you this B route, which is going to be the name of the play called spot shake. That B route is a spot shake route, and we want to show you how you can utilize that to beat cover 2 coverage. Now, the first thing all we're going to do is block our running back. And depending on the actual down and distance, you can use this differently. If it's a 3rd and 1 play, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and throw this to the B route before he does any type of break in. If it's not, and you just want to get more yardage, I'll show you the other way. So what we're going to do is just block the running back and show it here. You go ahead and, as soon as he stops, you can do the spot route right there for the easy 2 to 3 yards. Okay, that's an easy beater that you see a lot of people go to cover 2 on what they think throwing situations on short yardage. Now, I'm going to block my running back. Against cover 2, if it's just in the middle of the field, you don't need 1 yard. What you're trying to do is just do exactly the same thing. These routes are great to move everybody back because you've got 2 C routes, the A and the X, that drive everyone backwards, leaving the B for an easy 5 to 7 yard gain. So we're going to let him stop. And we go here. The nature of the cover 2 is to get more depth from the linebacker position. And that's what we're doing here with this play, is just getting an easy cover 2 beater because of the fact that everybody's getting driven back by those 2 C routes, leaving the B wide open in the middle. So that is the first way we're going to run cover 2. Another way I like to run the same concept is basically put the RB on a block as well, but this time put the Y on a curl. Now what you're going to see when that happens is that Y is going to hold that left, which is going to be a nickel back at this point, player right there. It looks like a linebacker, but he's actually covering the wide receiver, holding him a little bit further away from the line of scrimmage, giving you some more room to catch the ball on the B receiver. So let's go ahead and show it to you here. The guy's going to hold that player, and you're going to be able to throw this a little bit there, so you can get the easy 5 to 7 yards. And I like to do that, you know, when I need like a 3rd and 4 type situation where I don't want that guy to jump the player. We're going to be able to throw it right here, and you're going to be able to get that a little bit extra yards by putting him on a curl route. Now the next way I like to use this B route is kind of do it in conjunction with what we've been doing in some other plays from this formation scheme. If you remember when we go ahead and did the PA shot seams, we like to motion out outside receivers out 3 steps to make it look like it's that speed out. Well, I want to do that as a simulation here. I want to block my running back, and what I'm going to do to make this play work is also put the A on a hitch and then smart route him, okay? So you got a smart routed hitch from the A, and then everything else stays the same except for the running back blocks. We're going to go ahead and we're going to motion this guy out 3 steps to the right and hike the ball. What you're going to see is that smart routed hitch is going to hold that one player on the right-hand side where he is the one that's above Jones, and everybody else is going to back up, giving us a nice little easy throw and catch to that player. It's going to give you a different look to your user to open up that speed route as well. So we're going to go ahead and show that it's going to be the speed route, and then you're going to see that he's going to stop and go, and now you got all this room right here to get the easy, 7 to 10 yards with all the space that you're able to create. I'll show it to you one more time. Block your running back, put your A on a hitch, put the A on a smart route, move this guy over, 3 steps, hike the ball. You're going to see that now it's not in the speed out. We're going to throw it right here, and you're going to be able to get that 8 to 10 yards like I showed before, as long as you don't get stripped. So this last cover 2 beater is something I like to get my running back involved. This is a play I don't call unless I know that the defender that you're playing, the user, is stopping his A-gap, B-gap blitzes. You know, you've done a lot of plays here against cover 2 that you've been able to beat him against the blitz because you're keeping that running back in as a blocker, and they've noticed that, so what they're doing now is they want to make sure that they keep all their defenders in their coverage in order to cover what they're looking for. So what you do here at that point is move the running back over and put the Y on a drag route. What that's going to do is going to cause a nice little bit of a mesh concept between the Y and the B receivers, and where if they do get a nice block shed from somebody, you can be able to dump it to one of those guys, but the main guy that you're looking to hit is the RB, which is your running back. He's going to be able to get a nice cut up the field, and with the combination of the drag and the seam routes, you're going to be able to get him wide open on the right hand side for the nice catch and run afterwards. So let's go ahead and show it to you now. So go ahead and watch that RB as he makes that cut through traffic. You're going to see that nobody's going to be over there. You're going to be able to throw this ball to him, to the sidelines, and get the easy score after the catch, guys. Now, this is definitely our cover 2 video. This is for the Saints spot shake play. Appreciate you guys watching this. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Watch for our remaining videos on this play. We're going to come back with a cover 3, cover 4 man coverage play. Appreciate your follow through this formation scheme series, and we should have those videos out for you shortly. And again, appreciate it. Hit us up at smartmadden.com, and thanks and have a great day, guys.